Do women get horny the same way men do? Heavily depends on the person. Some people are simply much hornier than others. As a woman, I think I did at one point. I crave one-night stands, but rarely acted on it as I was scared to go to random men's houses or invite random men-in-law. I had a few casual flings with guys I trusted though. I grew out of it as I got older. I sat next to this hot dude at a hotel a couple years ago. He looked a bit like Tom Cruise. He had 3 hot women approach him and ask him to come back to their room. Mind you, this was at a business conference at a Gaylord hotel in Texas. It wasn't Vegas or at some adult resort. I heard it with my own ears. One of them had to leave temporarily to go to her room to do a good night call to her kids. She was a smoking hot little blonde. 2 others also approached him. One was in the middle of a business dinner, but came over to introduce herself and laid the groundwork for meeting later. I was in awe. I told the dude, "You should get on your knees and thank God that you were born looking like you and not like me. During ovulation I am so disgusting. It's so unfortunate. I look back after 1 week and am like, EW, what a fucking monster I was." Ovulation is our body begging us to copulate to become pregnant, and it physically makes us appear prettier and get extremely horny. Like when a female cat gets horny, she legit rolls and flaunts her ass in front of male cats. That's me. It's insane, I'm not myself. Depends on the person. I've been in relationships where it's little and some where it's actually too much. Just gotta find what fits you. There is nothing really equivalent to the demand for prostitution and pornography and strippers for women compared to that for men. Even male prostitutes are almost entirely for gay men, not for women. It is unheard of to the point of being a punchline of a joke for a woman to pay for sex. So clearly, there is a huge difference in the drive these different genders have and the lengths to which they will go to for seeking out sexual gratification. It's not even close. There's an enormous difference. Nah, just seeing a hot person isn't enough. Intelligence and security is generally a turn-on. For some, not for others. I'm a man and I don't just want to bang. Understanding no one asked, way back in the day, before the internet. Porn sites Tinder, I used to hook up with women off of phone party chat lines. Weird to imagine that today. I were them could have been dangerous, scammers etc. Ended up being horny ladies looking for fun. When Yahoo Groups was a thing, there was a very active group married MF couples, single women who would arrange to meet at an adult video store for fun. Bottom line, yeah, some women can get pretty horny. Maybe not always as much as guys, but when they do good times. A lot of men don't just want to bang, and there are definitely women who do. It's almost like it's an individual thing, and you can't paint an entire gender with a single brush. So lady, when you say you're horny the way guys are, I ask you, are you willing to go into an unmarked building and wait behind a wall for a stranger to stick his dick through a hole in that wall? And then you, polish it off for the love of the game? Because that's what savage as men are. How would a woman know or truly understand how horny men can get? I just know on certain days of my cycle, I straight up can't focus on work, my vision gets dizzy sometimes, I'm constantly imagining it and constantly staying wet. I have a much higher sex appetite drive than my husband. I wouldn't mind it daily whereas he is okay with a couple of times a week. It depends person to person. Do women get horny? Yes, they do. In the same way as men? No, not even close. Yeah. Men are driven by the need for intimacy too, they just don't know it. When they fail at intimacy, they think they need a hotter sexual experience to bring emotional satisfaction. This is why they try new partners, new sexual acts, then porn, then harder porn. Yes, women get horny, especially in their 30s during their peak sex drive. My boyfriend can make me come 3, 4, 5 times a day, and I enjoy it. It just highly depends. I was like that single too. Yes, but it is different. Men cycle through hormones daily. This causes horniness. Women cycle through hormones monthly. This leads to why women tend to be hornier during ovulation. Most obviously not all women are very horny during ovulation. Also, libido changes over years. Generally speaking, men peak before women, then slow down entering late 30s or so. Generally women peak during late 30s or so, and see a big change after menopause. However, many women are horny all day most days. But for most, again generalizing, they can be easily turned off, either by fights, lack of support, sometimes just making changes in positions and speeds during the act of sex. Yes, but we are more picky about who to sleep with. Would rather get off by myself than sleep with a random guy I'm not attracted to. I usually have a higher libido than my boyfriends though. Now that I'm 30, I feel like it's even worse than when I was a teenager. I just wanna bang.